Hi guys, let's continue reading Toothless Wonder by Barbara Park. I didn't have very many responses or questions for the video before this one, so if you could go back and watch that one, that would be great. And so you know what's going on in the next chapter. If you already know, so if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it now. Come back and watch this video later. But if you have seen it, I'm gonna recap what we know so far. So in chapter 5, which was called The Fairy, we left a note saying that Junie B thinks that the Tooth Fairy is not a fairy, but is actually a witch. And in chapter 6, which was a short chapter, we read that that she wanted to know what a witch would do with the teeth. Of course it's a witch, because what would a fairy do with the teeth? And that only a witch makes sense because she would eat them. And mom thought that she made jewelry, lots of different theories, but by the end we found out that Junie B never actually put her tooth under her pillow for the tooth witch or tooth fairy. So we're gonna move on to chapter 7, a stumper. And I don't exactly know what she means by a stumper, so hopefully we can find out by the end of this chapter. The next morning was school. I put my spit cup into my backpack. Remember the cup that she spit into whenever she lost the tooth? She was gonna take that for show and tell. And I took it to my bus stop, because mother said I couldn't take my tooth, but the spit cup was grandpa's idea. I saved Herb a seat. Then I bounced up and down real excited, because I couldn't wait for him to see me, of course. Finally, we got to his bus stop. I waved to him from the window. Then, I leaned my face real close to the glass and I smiled the biggest smile. Herb's eyeballs popped out of his head. He ran to the bus zippity quick. "It came out, Herb, it came out," I said. "My tooth came out on Friday and it's been out ever since." I smiled for him again. "See me, Herb? See how I look? I look fascinating, right?" "I don't look like Uncle Lou, hardly." Herb's eyeballs kept popping out at me. "Whoa," he said. "Wow." I laughed at that nice comment. I smiled and pointed. "See my tooth hole, Herb? Huh? I look cute, right? I don't even look like Uncle Lou, correct?" Herb said, "Wow," again. After that, I got my backpack and I unzipped the zipper. "Yeah, only wait till you see this, Herbert," I said. "I brought something special for you to see." After that, I pulled out the cup and I put it right on his lap. "Ta-da! It's my spit cup, Herb. I use this cup to rinse my actual spit." Kinda gross. I showed him the edges. "See the pink color right there? The pink is from the bleeding." Herbert's face did not look delighted. "Okay, thank you," he said. "Please get it off of me now." I got it off. "But I thought you would like this," I said, very disappointed. Herb patted me. "Live and learn," he said. Pretty soon, his face got normal again. "So how much money did you get from the Tooth Fairy, Junie B?" he asked. "Did you get a lot of cash?" My stomach did a flip-flop at that question, 'cause I didn't want to discuss that matter, of course. I squirmed in my seat, kind of worried. Then I looked out the window, and I didn't talk. Herb tapped on me. "What's wrong, Junie B?" he said. "How come you're not answering me? The fairy did come, right? She didn't forget you, did she?" I looked all around. Then I scooted next to him very close, and I quieted my voice to a whisper. "Yeah, only I can't even discuss that matter, Herb," I said, "'cause I know stuff about that fairy." "Stuff? What kind of stuff?" he asked. I whispered even softer. "Sorry," I said, "but I have to keep it a secret. And so please don't ask me any more questions. And I mean it. After that, I pretended to lock my lips and I threw away the key. I saw that on TV once. Herb looked annoyed at me. I unlocked my lips again. Don't be mad at me, I said. I can't help what I know, Herb. And anyway, all you have to do is think about it, because the fairy doesn't make sense. Herb scratched his head. What do you mean she doesn't make sense? Why doesn't she? I crossed my arms. Because what does the fairy do with the teeth, Herbert? Huh? Do you even ask yourself that problem? Why would a fairy pay me money for teeth when she doesn't even use them? It sounds kind of fishy, don't you think? Herbert just stared at me. Well, I said, do you know the answer, Herb? A fairy wouldn't just throw the teeth in the garbage, would she? Because that doesn't even add up. Only nobody knows what she does with them, apparently. Not even you, I bet. Herb wrinkled his eyebrows. I never thought about it, he said. He tapped his chin. What does the fairy do with the teeth? That's a stumper, all right. After that, he slid way down into his seat, and he thought more and thought some more. I thought some more too. We rode to school real quiet. That's the end of that chapter. The next chapter is chapter 8, Smiling. I think the most important thing, remember the note is for the most important thing that happened. I think the most important thing was probably that she showed Herb her missing tooth, obviously, but that Herb didn't know if the tooth fairy was real either. He thought that, he realized, I never thought about if the tooth fairy is real. What does she do with all those teeth? And if she's not a fairy, what is she? So now we know she's got Herbert thinking too. So I'm going to write a note saying that she spoke to Herbert about the tooth fairy and what she could be. And I want you to think about some questions you could ask yourself for the next chapter. Like, well, she's obviously on her way to school. What are the other kids going to think when she loses her tooth? Are they going to believe her? Are they going to have different theories? Are they going to be able to convince her that the tooth fairy is really a fairy? Or are they going to believe that it's a witch? What do you think is going to happen next? And I'm going to post some questions about what I read. The 3 questions, like usual. I'm going to post 3 questions in the comments. In the description. And I want you to answer in the comments. If you have any questions, type those in the comments as well. I will answer them. And I think that's all we got. Oh, if you have trouble answering one of the questions, rewatch the video. Go back and rewind it. See if there's anything that you missed. I know that on the last video, I asked you what one of the words meant. If you didn't remember me saying that word, rewind it. Go back and look for when I said that word. You're more than welcome to do that. It's almost better than whenever we did these in person in class, face to face, because now you can go back and listen over and over again until you get it, which is kind of impossible to do in a classroom, right? So let me know if you have any questions. Thank you guys for watching. I'm very excited that you are interested in the videos, and I'll keep doing them. We'll finish this book, and after that, we'll start another book. We'll continue with handwriting. We're making it work, y'all. It's going to be great. And I love hearing from you in the comments. So let me know how you're doing. Leave me some comments. I love to see you guys. Bye.